Good morning, viewers all over the world. My name is Engineer Ibrahim Moses Igoche. A quick one this morning. I want to appreciate every member of the Renew Hope Ambassador and alongside with the recovery team of the abandoned property of Purple Heart. This morning is a very quick one update coming from the National Head of Operation and the ESCO of the recovery team from the National Headquarters in Abuja. Here is update. The teams working so far across the board, from the decks of the National Head of Operation is appreciating what all of us are doing, and however, the transparency that is brought into this activity, proven that we are actually standing and looking towards the achievement of the purpose the mandate was given. In the course of this operation, there is possible to be an interference of the unwanted element who will want to prevent us from achieving our results and getting these properties identified accordingly. We want to assure you that from the national team, there is already a team of the security advancement set by the National Secretary, Honorable Philip Oyino, and the rest of the team who are working tirelessly to ensure that we identify this property in due course. Members of the recovery team that are not in the national level, we want to encourage you for what you're doing. The transparency you are bringing to place shows that we understand the job that we are given. The mandate is to ensure that every abandoned properties that are not lying properly should be identified for now and be put into position where they could be used again and be reused again and bring it up to the betterment of our people, the teeming Nigerians who are going to be the beneficiaries of this project that we are doing. For the states that have started the have completed the recruitment of the state coordinators, local government, and the ward of the Renew Hope ambassadors, I want to congratulate you. The Google Sheet forms will be made available for you to bring your details, most especially the where we can drop small thing for you. That is a gift from the national to you, whatever you're doing, and we want to ensure that all of us benefit from this project. We cannot do this project without a holistic teamwork, and I want to assure all of us that our national secretary and the head of operation are working so hardly, most especially the Abuja coordinator, Honorable Anne Obute. She has been so upright in all her dealing in this project so far. The team coming from South, they are so wonderful. We appreciate what all of you are doing. Most of you who are going outside your way to put in resources to ensure that we achieve this result. I will want to encourage you to do more to ensure that we outline all our projects and on time, as we're going to be winding down and submitting the details of what we have identified before the House, and all necessary benefits of this project will be made available. Alongside with our brothers, the Renew Hope ambassadors, those who are the eyes of Mr. President in the state, we also urge you to take absolute ownership of every who are not yet a picture of what achieved by bringing us together as youth of this nation to work together in lines of development. I want to encourage you this morning, wherever you are, get up, clean up yourself, dust yourself again and move up and start up a new beginning. The economy is biting very harsh, we'll all understand, but I can assure you that with the formation being put on ground so far, as we're stepping into next year, there's going to be a speedily change in all the sectors of the economy. That is very sure, and we all can see it from the happening. I want some of my members who are already in my other platform who indicated joining the Renew Hope Ambassador. There's a very critical requirement. This project is a project where we need to put up utmost understanding and work in the interest of Mr. President to achieve our result. This morning, we are going to be having a brief meeting in the national headquarters, and after that, it will be communicated to all the regions. And in all the regions, please, I would like to have the details of the heads of all the state coordinators. You all have my number. You can reach us on the next door number, which is 070 777 08297 is the number. I'll repeat the number again, 070 9297 is the number to reach us on the next door. Probably those who are very far away from us, you can also call us on our personal line or the studio line, which is 080 333 is the number to reach us on the studio line. Most of you are wondering what is happening. This is the best that will happen to Nigeria, and I can assure you that at the level we are going and with the operation that Mr. President has set for the Renew Hope ambassadors who are working directly in the interests of the masses, I want to encourage you to keep it up and make sure it works. Finally, before we go on this morning, before we leave the studio, I want to appreciate the chairman of the task force of Purple Hearts, Engineer Emmanuel. He's a wonderful man. He has been so supportive. He has been giving every necessary information that we needed, most especially when there are needs for security challenge. You cannot embark on this project without having security challenge, without seeing youth or community resilient. You're coming. This is why we're youth of our nation, and we expect to do it rightly and work it out this time around that Mr. President is giving us this opportunity. And I'm very sure that most of us that are on the field can feel the challenges and what's going on. But you nevertheless, never worry, everything is fine. It is in the interest of all of us that that is happening, and we make sure that everything is done rightly. So be calm. For those of you who called me on the issue that is at hand, the national coordinator is already working and everything fine right now. For all who have identified, I am overwhelmed that Nigeria has lost a lot. And as we are going to be bringing it on board, you're going to be seeing different things, different challenges, different properties that are left abandoned, and the government is already working on it. And for this reason, we want to ensure that everybody that is involved in what we're doing have accurate and transparent document, transparent database to ensure that we don't uh, lose any information, and we need to keep our record in place. For those joining us from the network news of this morning from Benin, from Port Harcourt, from Benue, I want to congratulate you for successful submission of your project, and is seriously under the process of getting back to you. Those Renew Hope ambassadors who are coming from Benue will be in Abuja by Friday, where you need to speak with the national team this morning. We're going to be addressing very few issues that will make it possible for you to be in town and go through the first phase of this orientation program that we are carrying on. And after that, it will be on the national channel for you to access it and um, disseminate the information to your local government and to the world. Please don't hesitate to send us any information, any details, or any challenges, as we are going to be bringing the detail of the Renew Hope ambassadors on board in the interest of Mr. President. And those of you who have any skills, you have anything to offer, what you want us to know as part of the Renew Hope ambassador, you are free to tell it through your state's governor to the headquarters so that we can begin to address it, because we're compiling lists of those who have something to offer, those who want to learn, and those who are already having some skills, so that as we're gearing into the next operation, we have to bring it on board. Thank you very much. Let us see if I can give opportunity to the national coordinator, to the national head of operation, to give us a brief this morning and his uh, development and focus on the next project that he's already working on. And there is this very young man who called me last night. His name is Seriki. We want to assure you, Mr. Seriki, that your request will be granted accordingly. And for those of you who are already in the pipeline with us, those who came from the other platform, this is an urgent information for you, most especially my members, that the grassroots bridge builders, who are the people who are working directly with Mr. President, not to engage yourself on anything that has to do with paying of money or buying of property or whatever without the new rule given. We are not selling properties right now. We don't have the mandate to sell property except with due processes are out. And whatever you're doing, please keep the national secretary and the national head of operation in the picture. Don't discuss business with private or personal individual who are staff who are supposed to be the workers of the recovery team in order not to put yourself in jeopardy. I want to appreciate all of us this morning again. And on behalf of everybody in the studio, those in the open air studio, the cases that are before us on this issue of real estate recertification for those who subscribe for buildings and buyings of properties are not able to recover it. The Purple Heart Task Force is already working very strongly with all the security agencies to begin to present your cases rightly and take it before the law so that justice can be done through these cases. I want to appreciate those lawyers, legal units of the Purple Heart Task Force unit who are working tirelessly to ensure that every information gathered are verified, authentic, and this is the channel for you to bring your complaint. If you have any complaint regarding your real estate issue, please go to House 3 Court Road off Jukwe Karo Road behind the AA Rano and deposit your information, write your letter of complaint, depose an affidavit, and bring it to the office for urgent attention and for immediate approach of your challenges. This is Morning Drive coming from Abuja this morning, and it is a very beautiful Thursday morning that the Lord has made. And for those of us that will be going out, I want to encourage us that whatever we're doing, we should do it rightly, we should do it perfectly, that God that we serve does not sleep. No matter what they said about you, no matter how it takes, please keep up the writing and ensure that you don't make mistakes, you don't align yourself with the darkness. Because Renew Hope Ambassador is darkness unto Nigeria. And when there is darkness, when there is light, the darkness will disappear. The darkness that we are moving for is darkness of frustration, is darkness of lack of knowledge, is darkness of disbelief, is darkness of lack of trust, is darkness of focusedness, and most especially leadership inbuilt that God has put in us. We want to use this opportunity to appreciate our president, a wonderful man. No matter how the challenges, we still regard him as a wonderful man because he has a good focus for this country. And I'm sure we are going to achieve it by consolidating his effort and giving him all that he's doing. Um, it's going to work out very well. We're going to do a lot of things. We're going to make sure that we carry this information for you. Anything you want to say to Mr. President, you want to discuss, you want the whole world to know, this is the channel to use. Now, today, we are going to be having a brief meeting in our headquarter office regarding the way forward on the recovery activities that already been done. So kudos to all of us. Those in South especially, you guys are too much. You guys are too much. This thank you is coming from the decks of the national head of operation, Engineer Aliyu Danjuma, the gallant man that God has made our eyes this very moment. Thank you very much and have a very lovely morning. Alekwi Hofadania, Ball Gloria Original. This is for you to go out this morning and be blessed and come back home with smiles in your faces and meet your loved ones. Do have a very lovely morning. We've come to the end of this morning broadcast this morning as I remain your reporter from Abuja. Thank you and God bless you.